Hi, how are you? See who we got checking in. See, we got Robert and Kenneth. Good evening to you. What are you saying? Yeah, it's getting chilly. Bonnie, Jen, there's Fawn from Northeast, Celine, the airport queen, and Gary. Denise, you didn't get blown away. And it was plenty windy out there for sure. Matter of fact, you could see here the peak wind gust in Erie. So have a gander at that. I'll be right with you. Okay, how's everybody doing? Have a good weekend? Let's see who else we have checking in. Scott Baker checking in. Hello, Joyce. Yeah, the winds have calmed down from where they were, so that's good. Hello, Kathy. All right, so yeah, that's your peak gust today. No doubt about it, was windy. 52-mile-an-hour wind gust at the Erie International Airport. So like I said yesterday, it was a day you had to get low, but it was a warm wind, right? Beautiful day. The sun came out. That actually helped to accelerate the wind because we got the mixing that we get in the atmosphere. And we broke a record, man. We did it for the books. 73 beautiful degrees today. It was just after lunchtime. And then the lake breeze did kick in. So temperatures started to ratchet down through the afternoon, especially right near Lake Erie. Areas south, though, well into the 60s to low 70s today. Definitely a gift, right? And if you're curious, the last time we were in the 70s, you got to go back to November. So you've waited 115 days for this, and you deserve it. But again, this is March, so it's not going to last. And the warm air in the process of leaving right now, and it will get a little wet later tonight, and then a little wintry as we go into your Sunday. So let's take a look outside right now. That's the airport. That's where Celine works, but she's not working tonight. I don't see her truck there. But if she were, I know she'd be working hard, right? But that's a look at Erie International, and you can see the wind speeds have really started to relax. And as we go through the rest of the night, I think wind speeds will fall probably under 10 miles an hour. Now they're going to start to switch into the south as a warm front comes through, and as that warm front approaches later tonight, we're going to get some wet weather in, and some of the wet weather, some of the rain into Monday could be locally heavy. So we're going to watch for some poor drainage, flooding, some minor flooding in low-lying areas as we go into Monday. And then as the colder air starts to seep in later in the day, you know what happens. Yeah, going to get a little wintry, I think, as we go into late tomorrow. So let's talk about this on Futurecast and through the rest of this evening. You know, all things considered, still not too bad out there. The winds have come down, partly cloudy, but we're going to watch the clouds advance as we go into the overnight. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, we're expecting a pretty good round of rain. Look at those yellows. So that indicates some downpours, so some locally steady to heavy rain approaches by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. And if there's one thing that concerns me about this particular Futurecast, notice that pink area. That is your wintry mix. It is flirting with northern Erie County. I think we're going to stay mostly rain. I think we're going to be just warm enough for rain as we go into tomorrow morning. And again, some of that rain could be locally heavy through the course of the morning. And you could see that it will become a little bit more intermittent as we go into the afternoon. So it's kind of in and out of rain showers through the afternoon. All the while, we're going to start to deepen the colder air. So by the time we get into the late afternoon and into the evening, you can already see what's starting to happen, right? Some blues mixing in, so that's some wet snow that will be developing. The other thing tomorrow is the wind starts to increase again late in the day. So that will just accentuate the colder air that's coming back into play. Now, I'll give you this. It's not a lot of snow, all right? We're only talking a fresh coating to an inch, maybe two. That would be about the extent of any snow accumulation as we go into tomorrow night. And there's going to be some scattered snow showers. It'll be windy, cold tomorrow night. Temperatures will briefly get into the mid, maybe upper 40s on Monday before starting to drop as we head through the course of the day. And just kind of a wider perspective, you can see that area of low pressure right there responsible for severe weather yet again today down across the boot heel of Missouri and sections of Arkansas, southern parts of Missouri. Basically, that cold front is stalling just to the south of us, and it's going to serve as like a set of train tracks for this little area of low pressure to ripple along. And that's what's going to bring that round of rain in tomorrow morning. Notice the snow well to the north and west. So as that low scoots by, we're going to start to wrap in the colder air. So rain mixes with and changes to wet snow as we head into late tomorrow. And like I said, it's not a lot, but it's just the principle of the thing, right? I mean, it's 70 freaking degrees today. And now we're talking snow coming in to tomorrow night. That is what March does. There could be a couple of lingering flurries around as we go on Tuesday morning. But really, all in all, this week, I think it's reasonable. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not going to be 73. But it's certainly not going to be, super cold. I think actually some pretty nice weather as we go into midweek as a ridge of high pressure comes in. And temperatures should be into the low and mid 40s, which, again, that's not bad. I mean, that's not far off where we should be for this time of the year as we go into March. And if you were with me last night, we were talking about how some of the long-range computer models were favoring colder than normal temperatures as we head into mid-March. That still looks to be the case. So I hope you were able to enjoy today because I don't think we're going to see 70 degrees for a little while. So nice today. But like I said, as we get into midweek, that little bubble of high pressure there will come in and it should provide us with some decent weather. So there's your temperatures over the next 5 days here in Erie. So mid, maybe upper 40s briefly on Monday, and then temperatures are going to drop. So it's mid 30s by Tuesday. And then you can see we kind of level off. Wednesday, Thursday look pretty nice. Mid 40s. Again, that's not unreasonable. And Friday, we get into the mid 50s, a little bump there, but I think some wet weather approaches. And it looks like it will turn much colder again just in time for the St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown Erie. Could be a little snowy as we head into next weekend. I don't know how much, so don't ask. I couldn't tell you. Your guess is as good as mine. We still have several days to kind of iron out the details, but all in all, this week won't be all that bad. So here's your Monday forecast. Probably raining, and again, some locally heavy rain possible through midday, early afternoon on Monday, and then kind of this on and off showery, drizzly type weather as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures will be dropping, so we're probably going to peak in the mid 40s, maybe upper 40s right around midday, and then you can see by the time we get into dinner time, numbers are falling into the 30s, and some wet snow mixes with the rain as we head into tomorrow night. And like I said, in terms of accumulation, tomorrow night into Tuesday, slushy coating to maybe an inch or two. But the colder air definitely starting to come back and return here as we head through not only tonight, but through the day on Monday. And it's just going to be one of those days, man. Monday's just not going to be fun to be out and about. 7-day forecast then. So wet to wintry on Monday. Tuesday, some leftover lake flakes early, then partly sunny but cold. Highs are only in the mid-30s. And again, a couple of nice looking days as we get into Wednesday, Thursday. Double nickel Friday with wet weather developing. And there's your Saturday for parade day. Looks a little snowy, looks windy and cold on Saturday. And then still kind of chilly as we go into Sunday. So all in all, I mean, like I said, it's not going to be 70 degrees, but it's not too bad as we go through this week here. So let's see. This is your chance to check in, chime in. Let's see. Who do we have here? Kenneth, we did break the record in Erie. The old record, 72. That was set back in 1946. And we beat it by 1 today. So we got to 73 just before 1 o'clock. Then the lake breeze kicked in and it started to cool off. And we're going to continue to see the cooler weather filter in as we go into the overnight. Penny, beautiful day today for sure. Yeah, Laura, you got to 70. The windsock, yeah, fully extended. No complaints at all, Joe. Sue, it looks like, late afternoon and into the evening. But again, I don't expect much in the way of anything major in terms of accumulation. So, if you have travel plans, we were 70 degrees today, so it's going to take a little while to cool off. So I don't think there's going to be much accumulation on the road. But, once you get past sunset, it could stick a little. But again, I'm not expecting anything major in terms of accumulation. And by the way, speaking of sunset, next Saturday before bed, you spring forward. Okay. So that means sunset on Sunday, I believe, will be around 7:25-ish. So that's something to look forward to. Was beautiful, Debbie. Let's see. It's review month for weather. March is a crazy month. Hello, Darlene. Good evening to you. It was a windy day for sure. Usually you like to have wind speeds below 20 miles an hour because you don't want to shred the kite. 52 mile per hour gust today, as expected. And we were talking about it last night here, so it shouldn't have been a surprise. We'll see, John. It's still too early to tell. Hello, Patty. How are you? This is what we call March, Ann. Just March. It's what March does. Mark, there it is, Saturday for the parade. Yikes. Yeah, snowy, windy, colder. So I think the parade steps off at 2 Saturday, so you're going to have to bundle up. But if you're Irish, you're hardy. You know the deal here in Erie. Gusts tomorrow. I don't think they're going to be as bad as they were. I certainly don't see anything as bad as what they were today. So I think late tomorrow we could see some gusts, 30, 35. So, gusty, but not like we had today. Let's see. Boo to snow, John. Yeah. Kenneth, I got it. I put you on last night, man. Yep. Got the email, so it worked. And the wind took some of my siding off. Oof. Yeah, it was gusty, for sure. March 20th for Dad's birthday. Well, we'll see what we can do. Terry, you're welcome. So all in all, again, not a bad week. I think the bigger story is the wind today. So peak gust of 52, and that 52 mile per hour gust was out of the south and west. So the end result, someone was asking about the record. A new record for the date, 73 degrees. The old record was set back in 1946, and it was last time we were this warm was last November, 115 days ago, November the 11th. So we'll show you the 7-day forecast one last time, and if you don't have any other questions, I will say goodnight. Kenneth. Sounds good, man. I'll look forward to it. All right. So, yeah, you can check us out at 10 and 11 tonight. We'll have an update for you. Again, it gets a little wintry tomorrow. And, of course, Tom DeVecchio will be in tomorrow morning to keep you up to date. And, of course, Mr. Atkins later tomorrow and Tuesday. And then he's off. So if you haven't gotten enough of me on the weekend, we'll chat some more about the weather coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Keith, you are very welcome. All right, guys, listen, have a great week. Hope you enjoyed the weather today. Not all that bad this week. And if you can't watch tonight, we hope you can. But if you can't, I will talk to you guys another time. Have a good night.